but sometimes it gets hard. My name's Dax.
Welcome. Today we're diving into one of the Bible's most intense moments, a display of divine power against an army poised to destroy Jerusalem. Let's turn to Isaiah, where we find the story of King Sennacherib's Assyrian army and the miraculous intervention of the God of Israel. The year is 701 BC. The Assyrian Empire is on a rampage, sweeping through cities across the region, leaving destruction in its wake. Their leader, King Sennacherib, has now set his sights on Jerusalem. With a massive battle-hardened army at his back, he marches to the gates of the city, taunting the people and challenging the power of their God. Mocking tone to imitate Sennacherib. Where is this God of yours, Israel? Your allies have fallen, your cities are dust. Surrender or be destroyed. Inside Jerusalem, King Hezekiah hears of Sennacherib's threats. Instead of surrendering, he turns to the prophet Isaiah for guidance and bows in prayer, pleading for God's protection over his people. O Lord our God, save us, so that all the kingdoms on earth may know that you alone are God. Isaiah brings Hezekiah a message from God, a promise that Jerusalem will be spared and that Sennacherib's army will not enter the city. God has heard the prayers of his people, and he is ready to act, building suspense. That night, as the Assyrian soldiers lay sleeping, something miraculous happens. An angel sent by God descends upon the Assyrian camp, moving swiftly and silently. By morning, 185,000 soldiers lie dead, struck down by divine power. Narrator. As dawn breaks, the surviving Assyrians awaken to a scene of horror. Their camp, once filled with the sounds of soldiers, is now eerily silent, filled only with the sight of the fallen. Sennacherib himself looks around in shock, realizing that his army has been devastated, not by human hands, but by the God of Israel. Defeated and terrified, Sennacherib retreats, leading his few remaining soldiers back to Nineveh. The once proud king, who dared to mock the God of Israel, is now a broken man. Back in Nineveh, Sennacherib seeks refuge in the temple of his god, Nisroch. Perhaps he's seeking comfort. Perhaps he's questioning what went wrong. But even in his own sanctuary, his troubles are far from over. As Sennacherib kneels in the temple, tragedy strikes. His own sons, driven by ambition or resentment, take his life. And so the story of the king, who once boasted against the God of Israel, comes to an end, not in victory, but in betrayal and defeat. This story is a powerful reminder that no one, no matter how mighty, can stand against the will of God. Hezekiah's faith saved his people, while Sennacherib's arrogance led to his ruin. It's a lesson in humility and in the strength that comes from trusting in the divine. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed this story of faith and victory, make sure to subscribe and let us know in the comments what other Bible stories you'd like to explore. Until next time, stay blessed.